Hello and welcome to Professor Hacker's Dinosaur Adventure Golf. This is another mini golf review in a series of mini golf reviews in the Myrtle Beach area. This one is in North Myrtle Beach. So Professor Hacker's Dinosaur Adventure Golf has two courses, a T-Rex course and a Raptor course. This video will be showing you the Raptor course and discussing it and reviewing it and letting you guys and gals know what to expect. This course is going to run you about $11 a person, so keep that in mind as we review. Now you will notice as we go through each one of these holes that the thing that stuck out to me the most about this course is these greens are immaculate. They are almost brand new. They must have been redone recently, but they're very clean. They run very well with your golf ball, and the designs of the holes utilize the greens, the topography of the greens, if you will, very well. Very well designed course. I'm not sure if the other courses that this company owns are as good as these designs, but I'm looking forward to experiencing those and reviewing them as well. The holes themselves range from a par 2 and a par 3. Now prior to beginning the hole, you're going to see a little spray painted number on the ground, and it's going to say par 2 or par 3. Most of these were very faded and hard to read, so it might get a little confusing. If you play mini golf and you seriously keep score and it's not just all fun and games, it might get a little frustrating or annoying not to know what par the hole is, because like most mini golfs, it's not all par 3 or all par 2. They vary back and forth. And if you've watched other reviews on this channel, you'll know that another checkbox that I have for mini golfs is a cave of some sort. And I'm not going to be checking that box here. There is an indoor section at the very end. That's the 18th hole, and it's a little disappointing. You'll see what I mean when we get there. The water features are good. The design of the greens are good. Landscaping here is adequate. There's some large palms throughout that are very nice and established, but not a huge variety of landscaping. That's something else you might notice in some of my reviews. I'm a fan of landscaping around these holes. I like the idea of creating each hole as its own experience and kind of shading it, buffering it between it and the adjacent hole, especially when they're busy and there's groups of people everywhere. It really feels claustrophobic when everyone's on top of each other. When you have really solid shading between you and the other groups, like landscaping to do that, it really goes a long way. So this course, there's one negative there. Not a lot of buffering between you and the other groups. Another negative mark on this course. Now don't get me wrong, I really like this course. This is one of my favorite ones I've played so far. But it is up against Highway 17. A lot of mini golf courses are, so keep that in mind. Most of them are. It's typical, but it still hinders the experience. If you're with a group of people and you're playing some of those holes that are up against the highway, that traffic is loud, and sometimes you have to yell at each other to hear each other. So it does affect the experience. Another mini golf feature I'm a fan of are fiberglass, statues, monuments, large stuff to look at, things that make you point at it and say to the person next to you, check that out. There's a lot of that here, as you can see this big dinosaur in front of us. So that is a big plus in my book. They're also very vivid. I don't know if they've been painted recently, but they do look good for something that's been sitting out in the sun forever. Also, that hand-painted sign right there, the main billboard sign, I like that. I like hand-painted stuff. It's pretty cool. And there's the highway there, as you can see, right alongside the hole that you're golfing at. And we have a T-Rex in the top of a boat, kind of derivative of that second Jurassic Park movie. Whenever there's no boundary on the hole like this and you can go right into the water, it always makes me nervous. But it's fun. Stuff like that is fun. I will say there are a couple holes on the Raptor course that we played here that were quite difficult. Not all of them, but there were a few that were quite difficult, which is a good thing. You need a variety. Every so often you need a miniature golf hole that's just so bonkers that it's up to luck, because that is part of playing mini golf, is that bit of luck that gets you, that hole in one. So, relatively positive experience. This is one of my favorite mini golfs so far of the courses that I have visited and recorded and reviewed for you guys and gals. The one thing that really irked me toward the end of this course, though, that I'm going to go ahead and throw at you now, is most mini golfs have a crazy 18th hole, something ridiculous where you hit your ball and just stuff happens. This right here is the 18th hole. It's a very basic dogleg flat. Yeah. Now, it's in the bottom of that ship that you saw earlier. The T-Rex is above our head. But as you can see, it's super basic. There's not much to it. It was slightly disappointing to end your dinosaur adventure with something as simple as that. So, to summarize, I really like it. Did not have a cave. Did not have a fun 18th hole. But the greens were dynamic, well designed. The theming around the holes were good. So I'm going to give Dinosaur Adventure Golf a solid 3.5 golf balls out of 5. Thank you for taking this dinosaur adventure with me today. If you like this video, mini golf reviews, stuff like that, check out the playlist in the description below. Plenty more to go around. Okay, everybody, until next time, be safe and take it easy.